Today we're looking at one of the most iconic spy planes ever built, the Lockheed U-2 Feat Dragon Lady. And our spotlight is on airframe 801079, Black 01. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, JK Auto Review, share it with your friends, and subscribe. Simple Review, everything you need to know about this high-flying legend. Let's go. On screen. Quick montage. Taxi, takeoff, high-altitude contrail, landing with chase car. What is the U-2? The U-2 is a single-engine, high-altitude reconnaissance aircraft. First flown in the 1950s, updated many times, and still flying today. Its job is simple. Climb above commercial air traffic and collect imagery and signals over very long ranges. Think of it as a flying telescope and antenna farm, built to stay in the sky for hours and bring back sharp data. On-screen text. Role: high-altitude ISR, intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance. 80-1079 feet. Black 01, spotlight. Airframe 801079, often seen with the callsign or nose art, Black 01, is a U-2S variant, the modernized version with digital avionics and upgraded sensors. Like other U-2S jets, it supports a wide set of payloads depending on the mission. Individual airframes rotate through training and operational sorties, and Black 01 represents how the fleet looks and works today. Black paint for thermal control, long wings for extreme altitude, and modular bays for sensors. On screen. Show a labeled still of a U-2S, sensor tail numbers if needed. Lower third. U-2S 80-1079 feet. Black 01, multi-mission ISR. Tip: if you don't have footage of 80-1079, use general U-2S visuals and note, representative aircraft shown, in small text. Design and airframe. Let's talk design. The U-2 is built like a glider with a jet engine. The super long, high aspect ratio wings generate lift efficiently at extreme altitude where the air is thin. The slim fuselage holds sensors in the nose, the center fuselage, and the tail. The landing gear is unusual, a bicycle layout with small pogos under the wings for taxiing, those drop off during takeoff. The engine air intake feeds a single powerful turbofan designed to work in very cold, very thin air. The matte black finish helps manage temperature under intense sunlight at high altitude. On-screen bullets: long wings equals high lift, low drag. Bicycle landing gear plus wing pogos. Modular sensor bays, matte black for thermal control. Cockpit and pilot life. Piloting a U-2 is different. Takeoff is demanding, landing is harder, and cruise is at the edge of the flight envelope. Pilots wear a full pressure suit like an astronaut. Pre-flight includes hydration and oxygen prep. In the air, they manage tiny speed margins, a few knots between stall and overspeed at altitude, called the coffin corner. Landings use a chase car with another pilot calling out altitude because the airplane sits high and visibility is limited. It's a very human, very skill-intensive jet. On-screen. Cockpit POV, pressure suit shots, chase car footage. Lower third. Pressure suit coffin corner, chase car landings. Sensors and mission types. The U-2 is all about payloads. The nose, centerline, Q bay, and wing pods can carry high-resolution cameras, synthetic aperture radar, multispectral and hyperspectral sensors, and signals intelligence packages. Missions include broad area mapping, border and maritime surveillance, disaster assessment, and battlespace awareness. The aircraft can relay data to ground stations and other assets, making it a node in a larger intelligence network. On-screen bullets: EO/IR cameras, SAR radar. Spectral sensors, environment and targets. SIGINT packages, real-time data links, mission-dependent. Performance and specs. Simple, rounded. Figures: typical service ceiling, around 70,000 feet plus. Range: endurance. Missions often run 10+ hours with air-to-air refueling support on certain variants or profiles. Cruise speed: subsonic, optimized for efficiency at altitude. Wingspan: about 103 feet. Length: about 63 feet. Engine: one high bypass turbofan in the U-2S. Exact performance varies with sensor load and mission. On-screen spec card. Ceiling: approximately 70,000 plus FT. Endurance: approximately 10 hours, mission dependent. Wingspan: approximately 103 feet, 31 plus m. Length: approximately 63 feet, 19 plus m. Crew: one pilot pressure suit. Keep numbers simple. You can add a small, approximate, note. Strengths versus limits. Strengths: unmatched altitude, range, and sensor flexibility with a relatively low operating cost compared to large satellites or fleets of smaller aircraft. It can retask mid-mission, fly under the weather, and bring back very high-quality data. Limits: it's still a manned aircraft. Weather, air defenses, and overflight permissions matter. The flight envelope at altitude is narrow, and maintenance and pilot training are demanding. Also, while satellites and high-end drones share the mission space, the U-2's niche is unique, flexible, rapid, and persistent. On-screen split: plus altitude flexibility, data quality, versus Human limits narrow envelope permissions. Why it still matters. Though, the U-2 has stayed relevant by updating its avionics and sensors. Airframe 80-1079 feet Black 01 is a good example of how the fleet keeps evolving. Same proven platform, smarter payloads, better data. When commanders need speed, adaptability, and clarity from the sky, the Dragon Lady still delivers. On-screen, quick montage of sensors, cockpit screens, high-altitude horizon. Outro and subscribe 20 seconds. Though, if you enjoyed this simple review of the U-2 and the spotlight on 80-1079 feet Black 01, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, JK Auto Review, share it with your friends, and subscribe and tell me which aircraft to cover next. Thanks for watching.